Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk Productions back with another video today, and we have a lot to talk about here for the Astros. Now, we have stuff to talk about if it's two players getting activated, two players getting sent down, then a player who is going to rehab assignment to come back soon. Then you got it all here. You piggyback. You got 6-man rotation, players out for the season, you name it, we have it in the video. So I guess we're going to start with the two players who are coming back today. I assume Castro will be starting at catcher because Rizzi will go innings 5 to 9. And McCullers is actually pretty used to Castro as well. So with Castro back, I assume he'll be the starting catcher for today. So moving on. Lance McCullers will be coming back from the IL today. We're glad to have him back. We will be running a 6-man rotation. Very excited for that. So getting into Lance's stats, he's 3-1 this season, 2.96 ERA, 34 hits against him, 26 walks against him, 9 game starts, 51.2 innings pitched, and a 1.16 whip. And as of for Jason Castro, he is going to be coming back tonight as well. I assume he will be the catcher. I'm just assuming. I could be wrong. But really, I don't think Martín Maldonado will be catching for Jacob Rizzi. But Jason Castro, 271 average, 10 runs, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, 20 games, 48 ABs, 13 hits, 19 walks, 17 strikeouts. So, yeah. Now, as of the players that are going down for Castro and McCullers, Nivaldo Rodriguez and Garret Stubbs. I know I did not title Nivaldo Rodriguez in the title, but we have so much stuff to talk about for the Astros that there's like 3 players we have to talk about that are not even in the title. Nivaldo Rodriguez will be sent down. He had a 2.45 ERA. He had no wins or no losses, 4 hits, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. 4 games, 7.1 innings pitched. So, yeah, good for him that he got a couple appearances. I think got 3 while he was up here. And I'm guessing we'll see Ralph Garza gone as well soon. But Garret Stubbs, 200 average, 1 run, 0 home runs. That's for his career as well. 1 RBI, 5 games, 15 ABs, 3 hits, 1 walk. For only 15 at-bats and only 5 games, Garret Stubbs pulling off 3 hits, and 1 RBI. I'm not gonna. That's pretty good for him. Now we got some players out for the season: Tyler Ivey and Kent Emmanuel. Tyler Ivey is not as much to the Astros than Kent Emmanuel. Ken Emmanuel did a lot for the Astros. He was a great provider off the bullpen, and he gave them that win against the Angels when Jacob Rizzi got hurt in the first inning. He's 1-0 as Astro. That win did come against when he did come in for Jacob Rizzi. 2.55 ERA, 12 hits against him, 4 walks, 13 strikeouts, 10 games, 0 game started, 17.2 innings pitched. And yeah, he got hurt against the Dodgers weeks ago, and he's not returning. He's going to have UCL surgery. Tyler Ivey, it's kind of different with him. I know Tyler Ivey is not on the Astros roster and was only for a slow period of time, but he was Lance McCullers' replacement when Lance got hurt. Now, he thought he would stay on the roster until Lance came back. No, he didn't. He lied to the Houston Astros. He did not tell him about a shoulder injury he had. And that's why he got sent down the next day, because he had a shoulder injury. And I'm not okay with the way he lied to the Houston Astros. Dude, I'm not saying There's still a chance he's likely. There's unlikely, but there's a chance he might come back at the end of the season. But I don't want that to be for the Houston Astros. I'd be happy to have him back for the minor leagues if he can, but not for the Houston Astros. I don't think he deserves to be on the roster unless the whole pitchers get hurt. Because lying to the Houston Astros is not okay. I'd love for him to see him next year on the Houston Astros, just not this year. I don't like the way he lied. But yeah. Now we're almost done. We just got one more, or we got two more. So Austin Pruitt, I think I've talked about him 3 times on the channel. Maybe he's been sent down, or not sent down. He's been sent up, or sorry. He's been, I don't know how to explain this. He's been not promoted. Okay, sorry guys. He's just going to the Sugarland rehab assignment, just like Lance did, just like Castro did, to try to get himself ready to come back. So he's coming back soon. I don't know. Lance and Castro were pretty fast. I know Jose Urquidy and Framber Valdez were like, and Michael. I mean, I don't think Michael Brantley didn't even go through the rehab assignment, but Framber Valdez and Jose Urquidy were there for a long time. I think like 7-10 days. And then Castro and McCullers were there only 4 to 6 days. So we can maybe see Pruitt in the next 5 to 10 days. So any time between June 20th and 25th, I'd love to have Austin Pruitt in the bullpen. I think he provides a little bit of help for the Houston Astros, and we need to see him make his Astros debut. Can't ever shame on a guy who's never played on the Astros uniform before, so I'll be good to see him play some innings with the Houston Astros. It's the same thing with Pedro Baez. We haven't seen him yet in the Houston Astros uniform, and I do think when he comes back later, either if it's the end of this month or if it's the start of July, Pedro Baez is gonna be a stud off this Astros bullpen. Mark my words, guys. I'm gonna also talk about some stuff we've already talked about on my channel, but just like a quick second. Enoli Paredes and Joe Smith were sent down to the IL, but that was about a week ago, so that's over now. I'm a little sad for Enoli, but I'm also sad that Joe Smith got hurt, but I'm not sad that he won't be pitching for the Astros because Joe Smith has done a crap job with the Houston Astros. But I'm sad he got hurt, but I'm not sad that he's not pitching for the Houston Astros anymore. I'm glad he's not pitching, but you never want to see guys get hurt. Never in any kind of sport, basketball, football, baseball, golf, wrestling, whatever. Never. You never want to see anybody get hurt. Okay. And then we got one more. The Houston Astros, we're finishing this one off with a bang. The Houston Astros are moving up to a 6-man rotation. Now, Dusty Baker hasn't said the particular order yet. I have a feeling about this, but he said there can be a setback depending on how Lance does today. So as of right now, the 6-man rotation order looks like, obviously, number 1, Zach Greinke. Number 2, Jose Urquidy. Number 3, Luis Garcia. Number 4, Framber Valdez. Number 5, Lance McCullers. Number 6, Jake Odorizzi. But Dusty Baker said Jake can easily flip with Lance depending on how Lance does coming back. If he has a setback, Jake and Lance would easily flip. But if Lance comes back and destroys crap, then we'll see that same 5-6 Lance then Jake. But we will see both Lance and Jake today in the Astros-Rangers game. Can't wait for that game as we'll finally be back home after a 9-game road. 9 games on the road in a row from Buffalo to Boston to Minnesota. So glad to be home for the Houston Astros. It's been about a week. It's been about 10 days since the Astros have played at home. Last time the Astros played at home was, I don't even remember last time the Astros played at home. But anyways, yeah, that's the end of the video. We had a lot to talk about. And yeah, go Astros. Glad to see Lance and Castro back. Glad to see that Austin Pruitt is coming back. I'm very sad that Emmanuel is done for the season. He did a lot for the Houston Astros bullpen. And yeah, so leave a like on the video, turn on notifications for more, subscribe, and peace out. Go Astros.